Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting so close to the launch of Modern Warfare. We are officially under a week until the game launches, and because of that, we have been getting a ton of information to do with the game, including things like microtransactions and the new leveling system. So today we are going to be going over all of that news. Sorry I didn't have the video out earlier. I was doing a bunch of traveling, and then actually tomorrow I'm going to Las Vegas for a friend's birthday. Don't worry, I'll be back before the launch of Modern Warfare, well before it. Don't worry about that. And if anything big comes out, I'll make a video for you guys while I'm in Vegas just to keep you guys updated on all of the upcoming news, because I'm sure this week is going to be insane with everything we find out about the game. So today is specifically mainly going to be about the new leveling system, which includes a new thing called officer ranks. It's basically replacing prestiging, which used to be in Call of Duty, with this new officer rank system. And then the second thing we're going to be talking about is the microtransaction system and the fact that supply drops are out and the battle pass is going to be the new main microtransaction system within Modern Warfare. So that is what we are going to be talking about today. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is the new ranking system and weapon camos and everything like that. So the first thing you have to understand is how ranking up actually works in game. So first of all, you have your normal ranks, which are called enlisted ranks. This is from level 1 to 55, and every time you level up, you'll unlock new weapons, perks, and different things like that for your create a class system. This is exactly the same as how Call of Duty has always been. Now, the one thing that we did find out is the different ways of leveling up. So first of all, you can play both multiplayer matches and spec ops to level up your character. On top of that, there are daily challenges, which is really cool that that's going to be in there at launch. There's something called challenge missions, which are multi-step objectives. So it's basically like challenges that we had in previous Call of Duty games, but after you finish a challenge, it gives you another one. So for example, the first challenge may be win 5 games, and the second challenge will be win 5 games of domination. Then the third challenge will be win 5 games of cyber attack. And by completing these challenges, you can get weapon variants and XP to level you up through the game, which I think is pretty damn cool. Now, on top of this, there are also camo challenges that give you experience as well. So these are your traditional weapon camos that we've seen before, but they did announce that there's going to be around 100 earnable camos per weapon. So these are completed through challenges like we've seen before in previous Call of Duty games, like getting long shots, headshots, and things like that. And to me, that's pretty damn cool. So then on top of all of this, there is also officer seasonal ranks. So these are going to change with every single season that there is within the game. I believe these seasons are going to be somewhere between like 1 to 2 months long, similar to what we saw in Black Ops 4. But the way that these seasonal ranks work is every season there's going to be an extra 100 levels on top of those 55 levels we just talked about. Now, once you hit level 55, you are always going to be level 55. You don't have to go through again and again unlocking the different weapons. But the seasonal ranks reset every single season. And the way that these work is there's a couple different intricacies to them. First of all, this resets every single season. Now, every single time you level up, so from level 1 to 2, 2 to 3, level 99 to 100, you get a seasonal challenge. So this challenge, like I said, you get a new one every time you level up, and upon completing the challenge, it gives you a ribbon. Every single time you get 10 ribbons, you get a new emblem. If you get every challenge completed through the 100 levels, you get an animated emblem at the very end of that season, which is pretty damn cool. It rewards people for leveling up, playing through these 100 levels, completing all of the challenges, which is pretty damn cool. It gives you a reason to keep on playing. Now, on top of this, I know some people were worried about like not being able to show off that you're a really high level or that you've hit Prestige 10 or Master Prestige, but the cool thing about this is that every single season, at the end of it, it keeps track of what level you finished at. So if you finished at level 105, it'll show that. If you finish at level 155 and completed everything, it'll show that. So that way that kind of status symbol is still there as well. And then once the new season starts up, everything resets, you're back to level 55, and then you get another 100 levels and 100 challenges to go through and earn the ribbons and level up through that every 1 to 2 months, like we said before. So what are my thoughts on this? I think that this is absolutely incredible. I think that this is better than prestiging because, let's say, for example, you're someone who really grinds the game and after 2 months you've already hit Master Prestige. There's really not a lot to do for the rest of the year. So making it so it's season-based, it makes it so that every 2 months or so, there's going to be an extra extra 100 levels to go through, an extra 100 challenges, and one thing that we haven't talked about is, remember those multi-step missions that we talked about before, like complete 5 public matches, complete 5 games of search and destroy, and they change like that? Every single season is also going to have different challenges like that as well. So not only are you getting an extra 100 levels, you're getting new challenges and just more content to play in the game. So personally, I think this is really good, and on top of that, they're keeping track of everyone's level in previous seasons, so you still have those bragging rights of hitting max level every single season, which I really think is great. So to me, it just adds a lot more longevity and replayability to the game, at least in my opinion. And I've seen a couple comments of people saying, well, 100 levels every season isn't enough. For those people who really grind out that game, that they go through 100 levels in a week or so. And I get that point, but you also have to remember that with these 100 levels, there's also 100 challenges that you have to complete as well. So if you run through those 100 levels, then you can also try to get through all those challenges as well. So once again, just a lot of replayability. And I'm guessing that these are going to be like master prestige levels where it takes a ass load of XP to actually go through them. So we'll have to wait and see how long it actually takes. But like I said, I really like this new system. Speaking of systems that I really like, the new microtransaction system sounds incredible. It sounds like a dream come true. And if they stick to this, I am going to be very, very, very happy with it. So first of all, the big thing, there is no RNG based microtransactions. There's no supply drops. There's no loot boxes, nothing like that. There is a battle pass system and a store. So the battle pass system is similar to things that we've seen before in Fortnite and Call of Duty Mobile. I'm actually guessing it's almost going to be identical to Call of Duty Mobile, where there's a free pass and then you can also buy the premium pass. Now they've also announced that all game changing items, including attachments and weapons that actually change stats, are going to be unlocked via gameplay, and that is it. You cannot buy these, they're just gameplay, which is fantastic. So if they introduce any new weapons or new attachments, you will be able to get all of these through gameplay. The battle pass and the store are for cosmetic items only. Certain examples of this are things like watches. We've heard in the past that they are introducing a Tamagotchi watch that actually changes throughout the game that you're actually playing. Things like that you'll be able to buy directly in the store or get through the battle pass system. And we don't know how many levels are going to be in this battle pass as of right now, but like I said, I'm guessing it's very, very similar to what we see in Call of Duty Mobile, where there's like 100 and something tiers, and every single season they introduce a new battle pass, and the battle pass has cosmetic items only. Now, based off of everything I'm seeing, it doesn't look like camos are going to be a part of battle pass and store transactions, which kind of surprises me, but they really are stressing those 100 camos that you can unlock through gameplay are for a status symbol, and that's the way they want it. So other things that'll be in there, I'm guessing, are character skins for the different operators. There's going to be watches. We already talked about that. We talked about weapon charms, things along those lines that we've seen in previous Call of Duty games. And as long as they stick to that cosmetic item only thing, I am very, very happy about this. Now, as a kid, my mom used to always say to me, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is, and that's some pretty damn solid advice. And honestly, this sounds too good to be true. The fact that there is no game-changing items in any sort of microtransaction, the fact that everything is cosmetic only, and there's no RNG-based supply drop system, there's just going to be a battle pass, it sounds too good to be true. So will they change it down the road? Will February come along and they're not making enough money off of this, and Activision says, oh look, supply drops are here? I wouldn't be surprised. But the fact that they actually put it down in writing, put out their own blog post saying no supply drops are not going to be here, they have never done that before. Behind closed doors or to certain different influencers and stuff like that, developers have said that they're not going to do that before, but never have we seen them actually come out in a blog post or tweet about it saying we're done with supply drops. So to me, this is incredible that they have already said this. We just have to, at this point, cross our fingers and hope it doesn't come along the lines. Because throughout reading that post, nowhere in there does it say we're never going to add them. It just says that they're not there at launch. So keep an open mind about them adding them, because I wouldn't really be surprised. The thing is, though, is if they do add them, people are going to be freaking pissed, because they straight up said that they are not adding them. So we have to wait and see. But as of right now, this sounds incredible, and I'm incredibly excited to see what this is going to be like at launch. And of course, we'll be covering that on the channel. But I'm curious what you guys think. What do you think of the new officer rank system? What do you think of the new no supply drop system? Are these all good things to you? Are you going to miss some of the old systems? Let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'm really curious to hear what you guys have to say. And throughout the next couple of days, we're going to be covering any new news coming out about the game. And of course, just around the corner is the launch of the game. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so to stay up to date on everything Modern Warfare. And if you enjoyed the video, I always appreciate it if you hit that like button. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, peace out.
Listen.